Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala Rasulil Karim. It's a very important malfood, very important thing. He's saying a tashakkur. Now doing shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to remember that it is human nature and is also Allah's command for us to remember Allah's ni'mah. Yeah. So a human being, so for example, like no human being can live in a way where he just does not have realization that I have things. You're following? And Allah doesn't even want this. If you do this, then it's kufr. What's kufr mean? Really, the word kafir means the one who is like a farmer who hides the seed in the ground. So he's hiding the ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, considering the ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What Allah wants, أَمَّا بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ فَحَدِّثْ بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ كَمِي مَفْعُولْ بِهِ كَمِي sababiyya. But if it's maf'ul bihi, meaning propagate the ni'mah, like announce the ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fahim? Now, that's why if you look at it, every single person, they mention the ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They have consciousness of Allah's ni'mah. But the difference is how you express this. What did Sulaiman say? هَذَا مِنْ فَضْلِ رَبِّي. What did Sulaiman Dawood say? Alhamdulillah الذي فضلنا على كثير من عباده. So they sing Alhamdulillah فضلنا. So what Shaitan said, أنا خير من. أنا خير, I am better than him. And Sulaiman Dawood said, عليه الصلاة والسلام, that Allah has given us fadila over many people in this aspect. You understand? So remembering that, so knowing about a ni'mah, even Allah wants to forget what Allah say, فَاذْكُرُوا عَلَىٰ Allah. Remember Allah ni'mah upon you. يَا بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ اذْكُرُوا نِعْمَتِي الَّتِي نَعْمَتُ عَلَيْكُمْ. So to remember the ni'mah, Allah said, remember the ni'mah. So you can't say, oh, I can't think of any ni'mah, because to avoid pride. Yes? But the issue is, when you attribute this ni'mah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's called shukr. And Hakim Rahmatullah is saying here, tashakkur and takabbur. Tashakkur meaning shukr makes you close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Takabbur makes you far from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They're mutadad, they're opposite, they can't come together. So Qarun, when he said, إِنَّمَا أُوتِيتُهُ عَلَىٰ عِلْمٍ, I was given it on my own, I earned this, I had knowledge and I earned it myself. And what did Fir'aun say? أَلَيْسَ لِي مُلْكُ مِصْرَ وَهَذِهِ الْأَنْهَارُ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِي. I own these palaces, I own all of this. Yes? And when Sulaiman saw that the whole throne came in front of him, he said, لِيَبْلُوَنِي أَشْكُرْ أَمْ أَكْفُرْ. You understand? So the ni'mah, so when you see the ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, think about them. Accept them, acknowledge them, and then do what? Shukr. Takabbur, we say, oh, this is mine, I am better. I am better. We say, Alhamdulillah, الَّذِي فَضَّلَنِي. Allah has given me this ni'mah. So I have wealth, it's not me. Not in ma utitu ala ilmin. I have been given because of my own accord. Was it rather that Allah has bestowed it upon me? So that's why if we do shukr of a ni'mah, shukr and it's opposites. Either room is either dark or it's light. You can't have both. When the light's on, darkness goes away. The light goes off, darkness comes in. They're two opposites. So if you do shukr of a ni'mah, you can't have takabbur. So think about the ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for these ni'mah. And when you have shukr, and we should always, when we think about shukr, when we do shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we should, why? Because we should say that because shukr, to receive the ni'mah, who gave us the ni'mah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the shukr of Allah. Who keeps the ni'mah, that it doesn't go away from us? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we are in need of Allah. So we have the ni'mah, we think about it, ponder upon it, but remember it came because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is here because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it will remain because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So for the ni'mah that you bestowed, don't forget the ni'mah. Don't say, oh, I don't try to like belittle the ni'mah that Allah has bestowed upon you and ignore them and say, oh, it's nothing really big. Do shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's come from Him, and if it stays, it'll stay because of Him. So shukr is an ilaj of kibr. These are two opposites, shukr and ujb. If shukr and takabbur, the more thankful you are, the more grateful you are, then automatically pride will go away from you. Because you will say, well, yes, I have a lot, but it's only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I have wealth, I have health, I have money. Allah has made me hafiz, Allah has given me knowledge to a certain extent. Allah has given tawfiq to perform salawat, to fast, to read Quran with tilawah. It's Allah's tawfiq. Alhamdulillah alladhi hadana lihada wa ma kunna nahtadiya lawla an hadana Allah. Allah who has given tawfiq to come to these days. Had it not been for Allah, we're not being guided. It's Allah. لولا الله ما اهتدينا ولا صلينا ولا صدقنا. Had it not been for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we could not perform salah. We could not have given sadaqah. Do you understand? So remember the ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but attribute to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you attribute, if you don't attribute to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you think of it as your own, you become haughty, ujb, self-conceit and pride. You link it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you become humble. So that's very important. So both people, everybody remembers their gifts. Sulaiman remembered his gift. Dawud remembered his gift, but he said, min fadli rabbi. And the others say, ana khayrun min me. I am better. Pharaoh said, these are my palaces, these are my kingdoms. Look how clever I am. And Harun, I earned it on my own accord. Do you understand? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to recognize subhanallah wa bihamdihi subhanakallahumma wa bihamdihi. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.